In this tutorial, you will learn how to conjugate verbs in Russian. You already know some Russian verbs, for example, знать, говорить, понимать, работать, обедать. The infinitive form is the default or unchanged form of the verb. In English, it's expressed by the particle to, and in Russian, it's expressed by the ending t soft sign. First, let's talk about verb conjugations in general. Conjugating a verb means that it changes its form according to the subject that performs the action. For example, in English, the verb only gets one conjugation ending s for the pronouns he, she, and it. In Russian, it's not that easy. First of all, there are two conjugation groups in Russian. The verbs that end in at or yat belong to the first conjugation group. In this list, the verbs знать, понимать, работать, and обедать belong to group 1 because they end in at. To conjugate the verbs in group 1, the infinitive ending t soft sign is dropped and replaced by a number of different personal endings. For я, the ending is you. Ты ешь. Он, она, оно ест. Мы ем. Вы ете. Они ют. Let's take a look at the example of the verb знать. T and soft sign is dropped and replaced by the personal endings. So you have я знаю. Ты знаешь. Он, она, оно знает. Мы знаем. Вы знаете. Они знают. Now let's take a look at the verbs that belong to group 2. It's the verbs that end in it. As you can see right now, you only know one verb in this group, говорить. To conjugate verbs in this group, you need to drop the infinitive ending t, soft sign, and the preceding vowel e. Then you replace them with a set of personal endings. For я, it's you, ты, ишь. Он, она, оно, ит. Мы, им. Вы, ите. Они, ят. Let's take a look at the verb говорить. It is dropped and replaced by the personal endings. So you have я говорю. Ты говоришь. Он, она, оно говорит. Мы говорим. Вы говорите. Они говорят. Now let's practice. You will see a pronoun and a verb in the infinitive form. Once the task appears, you will have 3 seconds to conjugate the verb according to the pronoun. After that, I will show and say the correct answer. Here are the endings for both groups as a reminder for you. Let's start. Я знаю. Мы говорим. Она понимает. Ты читаешь. Now that you are familiar with the two conjugation groups, it's the time to warn you that the Russian conjugations can be highly irregular, and some of them need to be memorized. Let's take a look at the verb to live, жить, as an example. The forms of this verb need to be memorized. Я живу. Ты живешь. Он, она, оно живет. Мы живем. Вы живете. Они живут. Thank you for your attention.